Hello, welcome back to the HVAC Budget channel. Tonight we have the, let's bring it out here, Sanung, however you pronounce that, multi-tool. And this sells right now on Amazon for about $25. So you'll have to search a little bit hard to find this. I think it's been known under maybe another name, but this is the Sanung multi-tool. This is also, you can find these on AliExpress and some other places, but I was trying to find this one because I've seen this in the multi-tool forum. This has the pommel, the hammer on the end, so I really wanted to try this out. All right, and it does also come with this case with the name etched in there. This is sort of like a glasses case, but it does come in this bag in this case. All right, so let's go ahead and put those away and focus on the multi-tool. It does have a pocket clip. Now I did want to mention that this multi-tool is about the size of a Leatherman Surge. It's a fairly thick, heavy multi-tool, about the size of a Leatherman 300. Just for size comparison, notice how it sort of dwarfs the Leatherman Wave. So keep that in mind, but it does have the pocket clip. All right, so let's open this up. And these are going to be a fairly nice set of pliers. They seem to come together fairly nice. They seem to be fairly heavy duty. I have not taken this out in the field and used it because it's just heavy and its tool set is not really the right tool set for what I do day to day. But it has such interesting features, I wanted to review this for you. All right, so with bypass cutters, it's pretty normal that they can do a pretty good job on these tougher things. So it can cut copper wire, it can cut even some thinner strand wire, not the bottom, that's the hard wire cutter spot, but even right there has no problem. But with these, I've noticed that they do have a hard time with stranded wire. So I guess they're just not designed to cut it, and there proved me wrong. So it actually cut that fairly well. Before I was trying to cut this and I was really just messing it up like right there, but I guess if you get it just right, it will, well, it's not cutting now. But anyway, I guess you just get it just right, perhaps it will cut, but it does have a little bit of an issue cutting stranded wire. So we also notice it's got a hard wire cutting port, and then it looks like on the bottom it actually does have a section for crimping as well, which is a nice added feature. It looks fairly small, but that you might be able to use it for that. All right, so let's look at this tool set. So let's start with a knife. This is a pretty long, heavy duty looking knife, and they do come fairly sharp. I've already cut some paper fairly easily, and it just slices right through the paper. So it comes fairly nice out of the box. And then let's turn around and look on the other side. And we have, if I can get it out, there we go. We have this multi-wrench tool. I have never found these very useful. I've never really tried using them much. So if that's something you really like, that is included in this tool. All right, and then we also have the holder. And you'll notice it's missing the second one because it fell out. So that is something that was sort of a design flaw, I believe. I believe this should be more constrictive. It should be more narrower, harder to go in and out, a tighter space. You've got this double-ended bit as well, or it should have a magnet at the bottom, but you could, I'm sure, think of a way to keep those in there. But this is essentially just a bit holder. It's not a bit driver on this side. All right, so you've got your knife, bit driver, your huge wrench tool. Then on the other side, we're going to start with the scissors. And I wanted to mention that these scissors can be hard to get out because they've got this plastic piece that can tend to fall down below. And also when you put these back, you sort of have to shove on the blades, which I'm not a huge fan of. All right, so these scissors are some good lighter duty scissors. Definitely not as good as the Fantasticar style Suapro multi-tool I just reviewed, but they do work. They will cut paracord, but it takes a couple snips. So it takes about 2 times. Now it's taking about 3. So they're not super sharp, not super great for that. All right. So let's go ahead and see if we can close up this blade here, the scissors. And I think I've got the lock in there wrong. There we go. And again, you sort of have to find a safe place. There's not a great safe place to actually push that back. All right. So then on the other side here, we've got the safety, the seat belt hook. And this right here actually does a fairly good job of cutting paracord. So I have to actually pull on it fairly hard, and it will cut paracord. So it did cut it. You just have to pull on it fairly hard, and this is a non-locking tool. All right, so then we do come, and then we have to move the scissors again. And then we come to this 5mm bit holder, double-ended, the screwdriver. I don't have a problem with that falling out yet. All right, and then we do have our saw on this side. And we have to remove the scissors, move the bit driver, and then we can get access to the saw on that side. All right, and then the last feature we have is actually this glass breaker knob at the end, this point here at the end. So, and then of course we've already talked about the hammer on this side. So overall, this is a very interesting multi-tool. It's got a lot of unique features, different than we see. It's definitely, it is unique, but it doesn't have the exact tool set that I'm looking for. So this will be more of a novelty item for me probably. Maybe this is something you will find very useful. So I hope you like this video, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.